Sean and Graham lay it out pretty clear on what's going on with the Gang of Eight and the documents that have been currently released last week.
So if there's no collusion, his committee is now going to spend, we've been 3 years in this. This started in July of 2016. They'll just keep investigating Trump until the end of time. Now, we're going to be investigating what Trump did in nursery school before this is said and done. And you know what? Hoping to find anything. Their rage, their hatred is beyond the pale. This is dangerous to the country, what they have done. This is an abuse of power, and it will be exposed. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina joins us now. Senator, you have promised. I want to go to this Lisa Page. A lot of credit to Congressman Collins in Georgia.
Now, this is one thing that we need to understand is that Collins has helped set a lot of this stuff up, and he needs a lot of credit for what's going on currently and what has been released last week.
Last week, we got the Orr testimony. This week, we got the Page. We have all of that, 302s, Gang of Eight, and the FISA warrants themselves. My question to you is simple. Now do we have to, based on what Lisa Page said, do we now have to go back?
So we're talking about going right back to President Obama and Hillary Clinton on this stuff, and her emails, and the cover-up about all this crap that was going on with her and Obama.
If, in fact, the DOJ rigged that from the get-go?
Yeah, there's two questions I think the public deserves an answer to. Did they short-circuit the Clinton email investigation because they wanted her to win, and they knew if they charged her, she might lose? Did they start the Russian investigation against Trump as an insurance policy in case he did win? Those are the two questions that I'll try to get you answers to.
Well, it also, where's Michael Horowitz? Where's John Huber? Because we're also waiting for them.
Right. There's three people going to look at this. Horowitz is going to look at the FISA abuse. Did the DOJ...
Horowitz and the fiber abuse. FISA abuse. You've got to see what Horowitz is going to do. Don't know yet. We'll see.
corruptly get a warrant against an American citizen, Carter Page. I think they corruptly got a warrant against Carter Page, and that should scare every American. You've got the Utah U.S. Attorney acting as a quasi-Mueller when it comes to all things DOJ, FBI. I think we need a special counsel to look at the potential crimes by the Department of Justice, the FBI, regarding the Clinton email investigation and the Russian investigation against Trump early on.
So a special investigation looking at what happened with the FISA reports, what happened with the FBI, what happened with the DOJ. This is all connected with Loretta Lynch and Obama, Hillary, and other individuals. It's a total mess.
The point is, the Congress, not going to happen in the House, we're going to call them all before the committee. Did they try to invoke the 25th Amendment to take the president down? Did they get a warrant against an American citizen using information they know was flawed? Did they tank the Clinton email?
Information they know that was flawed, the FISA report. Total corruption.
Investigation because they're afraid that if they indicted her, she would lose an election they wanted her to win. You're going to get answers to that the best I can give them to you.
Senator, this now is brought to an even higher level, what was released yesterday. That is right into the Attorney General Loretta Lynch's office. Do we need her texts, her emails? Does she need to be put under oath? And more importantly, what information did she give to the former president of the United States? What did Obama know, and when did he know it as to all of this?
Here's the question I've got. Why would you decide not to charge her before you even talk to her?
Decide not to charge her even before you talk to her. So it's corrupt from the get-go.
The point is, it seems to me they were going to make sure it didn't go too far, that the Department of Justice under Loretta Lynch was never going to let this email investigation go too far. Before they even talked to her, apparently they decided not to charge her. And when they did talk to her, they talked to her without being under oath. They gave a lot of people immunity in the Clinton email investigation for no good reason.
A lot of criminals protecting other criminals. Pure and simple.
So here's what I think happened. I think the Clinton email investigation was short-circuited because they did not want to compromise her ability to win an election. They hated Trump's guts. They started the beginning of the Russian investigation before he won as an insurance policy in case he did win.
Here's another problem. This is why releasing the FISAs, the 302s, Gang of Eights, which I believe, I mean, I don't know why the president hasn't signed off. I guess that probably will be forthcoming. I hope he does. But here's the interesting part. In Bruce Orr's testimony last week, we thought we knew, now we know. Bruce Orr said he warned everybody in August of 2016. Hillary paid
Bruce Orr warned everybody, quote unquote.
For it. It's tainted. Nobody's verified it. Nobody's corroborated it. Christopher Steele hates Donald Trump and has an agenda. And the thing is, Christopher Steele, if anyone said they verified it, we know it's not true because Steele, in an interrogatory in Great Britain, he said he didn't know if it was true himself. So they couldn't have verified it, but they used it for FISA warrants.
It goes a little deeper than that. So Bruce Orr is telling the head of the investigation, Mccabe and others, you can't rely on this dossier because the guy who...
Bruce Orr is telling Mccabe and others, including Comey,
created it, hates Trump. He's got a political agenda, right? So with that knowledge, they asked for a warrant 4 different occasions against Carter Page, and here's what McCabe said. Without the dossier, we'd never gotten the warrant. They show the dossier.
Said that.
McCabe said that, but it gets worse. After Trump wins, Comey gives him a copy of the dossier saying, I want you to know this is out there. We can't verify any of it, but I just want you to know about it. It's the same document they gave to the court under oath.
Wait a minute. So Comey signed that. Comey signed off on the dossier and the warrant in October 2016. Before Donald Trump sworn in January 2017, well, it's salacious, but it's unverified. James Comey, you have a right to remain silent.
How could that be? How could you tell the court it's reliable and tell the president, well, we don't know if it's true or not?
Because they were setting him up from the get-go.
Because they were maybe setting him up.
That's right. All right. Thank you, Senator. When we come back, we have a lot more breaking news tonight.
All right. There's so much more crap in this, it's unreal. It's Roger Martin from Village, Montana. Believe me, somewhere, somehow, either heads are going to rule, or we're not going to obey the laws that exist, and it's all going to go to hell. We're heading down one of 2 paths. Which way is it going to go? Who's going to win in this battle? Roger Martin from Village, Montana. Good day.